Hello, I'm Raziel, and today I want to talk about the new champion console for Horus Heresy from Forge World. Right. First things first, let's start positively, because, positively is great. A nice start positively is one of the best things we can do. And that is the price. I know, shocker, right? The first thing I usually complain about is the one thing I'm actually going to say yay to. It's £27.50, and it's from Forge World. So, actually, that's not too bad. I can't complain about it. That's £27.50, and it's not too bad at all. That's pretty much what you would pay for any sort of HQ choice for your 40k army or your Horus Heresy. I believe the cheapest at the moment are still metal and still Finecast. So, £27.50, there's no complaints from me at all. So yeah, Mephiston for the Blood Angels is £27.50. And of course, even a simple... Let's have a look at Games Workshop. Just a simple HQ choice is, £25. So yeah, price-wise, pretty much standard. I can't complain. He's alright. So that is weird that I actually say that. The cheaper end is £22.50. Is the Primaris Lieutenant with a power sword. And you can save money later, but I want to talk about this model first, because even though his price is not too bad in comparison, the real problem comes with his look. So yeah, if we talk about his look, let's talk about his stats first. His stats aren't too bad. He's weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 5, strength 6, a strength 5, but he gets a +1 to strength. That's with his +1 to strength. So, he's going to be pretty meaty in close combat. He also has the ability. He also gains the furthest rule in assault, and he with his never back down rule, and he always has to challenge or accept a challenge. So yeah, he's not really a Praetor one-man killing machine. He's a Praetor with a rule, which means he doesn't back down, which is pretty good for most people. At least he can tie a Praetor up in combat, but other than that, that's it. But if we talk, like I said, if we talk about his price at £27.50, but he is a dual model, and you want, there is, of course, there is 9 different legions, or 999, 1,000 chapters, and you want to use him, there are better models out there which you can use. If we don't even, the thing is, many of the older models for 40k are using older style of armor, and these armor styles were about within the Horus Heresy. So we can, look at these guys and go, right, what can we use? Blood Angels have a couple. You have Dominion Saffron, of course, which you can just say he is a champion. Give me yourselves. I don't know your word, because Dominion Saffron is actually badass. But you can use his model if you wish. But what I would do, because with his very posh armor, and it gives him a very much Blood Angel look, is change the Crucius Arcanum of a Blood Angel Chaplain with the jump pack, and of course the head to give it a more Horus Heresy style head. Yes, that armor was available in it. I believe we see it mentioned. That style of engraving on the armor is mentioned within the Fear to Tread book. So you can use him and have him, kitbash him down to a Horus Heresy look, and then you have a nice champion for the Blood Angels, and he's, he looks very much the part, and he looks really cool. That's your Blood Angels. Ultramarines, you could use Captain Uriel Ventress. Yeah, he's in Primaris armor, but it's not much. Doesn't take much to actually. See, the good thing about Primaris armor is that it's very boring. It's a very dull armor. It's very plain, which isn't too bad, because actually lacking detail can be a good thing for a model, because it means you can add your own bits. But you can get back that again. You can change him down to give him the white helmet and backpack, and change certain bits, and give him, his Horus Heresy look. And you can have one for the Ultramarines, because you've got all the emblazons, all the Ultramarines symbols and everything, and he'll look pretty cool. I was thinking other ones, but like the Gravis armor is a bit harder to complete, and Marinus Calgar is going to be a lot of hard work just to bring him down, because he is very ostentatious and very difficult. And with Dark Angels, it's even easier and slightly cheaper, I believe, with the veteran squad, which is actually a very good box, to be honest with you, because you have lots and lots of bits. And you literally have enough bits in there to make a champion with the Blood Angel part, Dark Angel parts, and you have everything you need. And of course, you've got all these robes and stuff as well, and paint them black, and there you go. That's your champions. And as for Horus Heresy, if you want to go outside of Horus in 40k, because you could use this guy as a HQ in 40k. Again, he's pretty much the same price as most HQs in 40k anyway, so you won't be spending out that much more. And you can, again, power sword and combi weapon is all you really need, and that is it. And I think this is the problem with this champion. I think champions are fantastic models, and they're fantastic to have in your armies. I always try to include at least one in every one of my Space Marines, because it gives us a nice little centerpiece, a nice little independent model who works independently from the rest of the army and just acts like a badass. So that's why I like him. And the best thing I like about him is that they're one of those models which I firmly believe that you should make yourself. You should kit bash your own. And me being me and always doing what I say, I have. Every one of my champions is kit bashed. Every one of them I've made myself, and I have made them from other models. Death Watch, Dark Angels, and Blood Angels. I like making champions, they look cool. And again, they make something a little bit more different to the rest of your army. So there you go. This is what I think. Like, if you want to go ahead and use a champion in your Horus Heresy, I would not go to this guy straight away. I would go to the 40k website and look at those stuff and see what you can get bashed down to Horus Heresy using them. Because you would have a more unique champion, it would be more dedicated to your legion, and it would look a lot better. You'd also still gain the special rules. Anyway, so that's what I think for this. Now, something I want to add quickly, because I will be talking about it further down the line, and that is codexes in 10th and the index cards. If you bought an index card set, I do apologise. I feel really bad for you. You shouldn't have bought it. It shouldn't have been advertised. They shouldn't have even been made. Alright? If you had bought them, I feel bad for you. Not so much that you actually paid for something that was free, but I do have my thoughts on that, and I think if you bought that, GW should offer you a rebate, or at least some money off a codex for having that. Because when the codex drops, your index cards are no longer going to be useful or even allowed. They will be outdated at that point. Yeah, Imperial Fist players, you literally have the Emperor's Champion. Go ahead and use him. I know he's a Primaris, but his armor is so bland and so boring, but you can just literally just use him because he is still within Horus Heresy limits of style of armor, and technically that is the storyline as well. He has always used Sigismund's armor, so yeah, it's still Horus Heresy armor. Just change the head if you want to, but yeah, there you literally have one of the best champions models for you. And why they painted this one as Imperial Fist when the Imperial Fist list you had the best already is beyond me. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good day. Links to Wayland games down below if you want to save money on your Warhammer, which I suggest you should, because there's nothing wrong with saving some money. And there's my comics and my merchandise down below as well, comics, t-shirts, etc. And there is Forbidden Planet if you like comics, and Patreon. But as always, make sure you treat yourself first before just giving me money. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.